Hey everyone.
Hey YouTube.
So this is my sister. You guys seen her on my channel before. Today we have a story time video about my 20th birthday and how we got kicked out the club and escorted out by police. Okay, boom. It was my birthday. It was on a Saturday. It was my 20th birthday last year. And we was here home. We wanted to get lit. We had plans to go out already. And mad people were supposed to come. So we was trying to plan to get lit. So we was home. We had a little something, you know.
Something.
Get a little lit. And yeah, so it was snowing outside or whatever. It wasn't snowing, but it had snowed earlier that day or something like that. So we went in our Uggs, but we had our heels in my bag that my sister was holding. So we're on the dollar van or whatever. If you live in New York, you know what the van is about. So
well, if you live in Queens, you know what the van is about.
They have that in Brooklyn too.
I mean Brooklyn, but that's only like
okay, well if you live in certain parts of New York, y'all know about cabs and vans. We got on one of those, and basically it dropped us to the Long Island Railroad. Everybody in New York had that. So we took the Long Island Railroad to Penn Station because where we had to go was on 36th Street. Penn Station's on 34th. So in the interim of that, my sister was already bopped, acting crazy, pissing me off on the van.
I was screaming at people.
Like we had the same thing, but she was acting crazy, so I didn't understand.
So yeah, you know I can't.
So in the interim of that, she ended up losing my shoe, my heel. That's what I really wear tonight on my birthday.
You know, it's the crazy part. The shoe was popping too. It was
popping. And it was crazy. I just threw the other pair, the other side of the shoe. I just threw it out like yesterday because I'm like, I'm never finding the shoe again. I left it on the van. So we get to Penn Station. I'm like, you know what? Let me eat a little something first because you know when you drinking and stuff, you gotta eat. So we went. We ate pizza, I think, or something. And I'm going to get my I'm going to put on my shoe. I'm like, where's the other shoe? Where's the other shoe? We started looking like, oh my God, I lost my shoe. So on top of losing the shoe now, I'm starting to remember that while we was in the van, we heard something drop. But we didn't look for it or anything because we
wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
It was getting hot inside you.
So basically it was a shoe. We lost the shoe. So now I'm pissed. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. F this. Bum ass birthday. I'm taking the train back home.
Always dramatic knowing damn well she not going nowhere. She not going nowhere.
I'm like, no, I got my makeup done. Girl, they beat my face at Mac.
They bashed her face.
I was like, I looked too good. My wig was slayed to the gods. I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna still go out. So we went to 42nd and we went to buy me another pair of shoes because I'm not finna be in nobody's club with no Uggs on. Like that's a dog.
She got money.
So we went, bought some shoes. Boom. Then it's going on like 11:45ish now. We were supposed to meet the promoter to get into the club at 11 because then we only had to pay $10. After that we was gonna have to pay like 20. So finally everybody meets up. We all meet up together and it's my friends, you know, like I don't really call them friends, my acquaintances was there.
You know that's gonna start a fight.
My acquaintances was there and they was coming or whatever and they brought other people and then my friend came with her other friends and her father. So that's a lot of people. We finally get there. It's time to pay. The promoter's like, it's 20 for girls and guys basically have to pay like 50. There was one guy there. He didn't want to pay $50 to get in.
Broke niggas be like,
that's fine. Go home. So I was like, well, I'm going to still go in. Now my friend's dad, I was kind of shocked when I saw him because it's like, what is he doing here? Like you don't see my mom here. You don't see my dad here. You don't see nobody. Why is your dad here? And I didn't want to be rude and say nothing. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm thinking he's just gonna, she's like, oh, my dad's supposed to check out the scenery and stuff. I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever. No, she was only turning, I was turning 20, but she was turning 18. So it was just like, you know, like, it's understandable. Okay, I get it. So, now this is the actual day of my birthday. And my friend's birthday was like 2 days before mine. So We get there now, and then the guy didn't want to pay the $50 to get in. So then everybody who came with him, they were like, "Oh, we're not gonna go anymore. Enjoy your birthday. I'm sorry."
Fashion
or whatever. And I was just like, "Girl, bye. This is my birthday. Like, I don't care who come, who don't go." So they left. So now it's me and my sister, my friends, her friend / cousin, and her father. So it's 5 of us now, right? Yeah, it's 5 of us now. So finally, after the promoter scamming us, making us pay, she ended up paying like $40. I don't know how.
Nah. He told him a price, right? She already paid for me. He got like $40 out of me for no reason.
Y'all, just cause.
Meanwhile, she already paid for me. Her friend paid. Her father got it now. He snuck through the back door.
Her dad just snuck through the back door.
Got low.
And then he came back out. He got stamped and everything. Came back out and he was like, "It's alright in there." He's like, "But we could have went to the meatpacking district or something and had some fun." So me, I'm like, "Yo, I'm with whatever." I was like, "He's trying to go to the meatpacking district. I'm with it. We can go." My friend didn't want to go. And I'm just like, "You know what? Maybe we should go. Your dad is saying, it's something lit." Because her dad is cool. He's a cool dad. And he's mad chill. He reminds me of my dad. He's just mad chill. So I'm like, "Yo, he's mad cool. Like, me saying it's whack. It's whack. He go out all the time or whatever." So I'm thinking, let's just go somewhere else. She don't want to go somewhere. So anyway, we ended up in this club. Now we get in there. Music is bumping, jumping. Everybody in there is lit. The white people is lit. The black people is lit.
Those are really the people you party with. White people, they really get crazy. They really get crazy. Black people always want to fight. That's it. Black and Spanish people, I'm sorry. No offense to anybody. But y'all just always want to fight. Looking for a fight. The white people, they be turned in their own world. But y'all, like, just looking to fight. Just looking to fight. Or for anything.
So, basically, now we sitting by the bar. And we have Uggs, jacket, we have so many things. We're sitting by the bar now, and then her dad starts buying drinks or whatever. So, we got a little litty on the side. So, we got some drinks. Now we feeling ourselves. We grooving.
Feeling the music.
Hey, we dancing with everybody. We making Snapchat videos, Instagram videos. We killing. We, and we all looked good. That's the thing.
Yes.
Everybody looked good. So, everybody's trying to dance with us, talk to us. And, we out here, like, hey, feeling ourselves. We grooving.
Hey.
We was doing all of that in the club. So now her dad he snuck away to the DJ booth or something. And then all of a sudden we start hearing our names on the DJ thing. So I'm like, okay, birthday shout out. Gang shout outs. Okay. So then after that, I'm like, honestly, there has to be somewhere else in this club to go because we're literally sitting here in this by the bar. The drinks is spilling all on my bag, my shoes, my everything. Feel me? And then they had these whack ass dancers on the bar. 2 dancers on the bar and like these booty shorts with no butt. And
it was that.
And they over here
too.
They over here.
Hey.
Chicken head like it's not 20. It was 2015 at the time. Like, what are you doing? Take that chingy back to 2006. Like, they was really getting it to some chicken head.
Oh my God.
I was like, okay, it's time to go somewhere else. So I started walking through, me, always a leader. I just start hustling and bustling through the crowd.
I can't let her hustle and bustle through the crowd by herself. I have to be right behind her because people will try you. So I have to be right there.
So we found this nice lounge area.
Big space in the back.
Big space in the back.
Check up in the front.
Yeah, but we in the back door. Like, come on. So we walked in the back. There was a phone charge outlets. We started charging our phones. We sitting down. We sitting on the chairs. We grooving, having fun. We met some people. We start chilling with the people.
Start talking up, taking pictures.
It was some men. They had to be like 20. They was probably between the ages of 24 and 30, probably. And meanwhile, we 20, 18, 19. 21 was the oldest, I think, and then my friend's dad, I don't know how old he is, but that's a grown man.
Exactly.
And we all chilling or whatever, and then we're vibing. The guys are taking pictures with us, and one of them asked me for like a number, like to send him the pictures, because I had an iPhone. I don't know what phone he had, but I don't know what phone he has, but that was doing nothing. Camera was trash. So he took pictures on my phone and I'm sending to him. And he had some weird number, like, I don't know if it was a 9 number or like 7. It wasn't a New York area code number at all. So I'm like, they're probably not from here or whatever. And they were Spanish guys.
No, you know what? You know what's the crazy part? I think they was from like upstate, like Yonkers. Was it like 914? Number?
No, it was some next number, like a number down in New York. But anyway, so they were Spanish. They were like Mexican or something, and then the dark-skinned Spanish guy, he was like Dominican, because I could tell it was Dominican. He was Dominican, but they was really cool the whole time. So then I happened to just look over for a minute, and I see my friend's dad and the fat Mexican guy like this, face to face. So then I look over and I start elbowing my sister. I'm like,
we always do that. We always.
I'm like, girl, look what's going on. And I'm like, you know, that's a grown man. Nothing's gonna happen. Mind my business. Girl, I blinked. For like not even half a second. And all I heard was, I looked up. I'm like, huh?
He slapped the shit.
It happened so fast, but so slow at the same time.
Everything was going fast, but in slow motion. Like, it really was
like
slow motion.
He really hit my friend's dad in the face. Not even a punch, just slapped the mess out of him. So then my friend, that's her father. I would have done the same thing. She jumped up. She leaped on the guy. And she's a mad skinny. She's like littler than me, and I'm skinny. So she's mad little. Can you believe this grown man pushed her and she fell to the floor? Like
she went flying. She
pushed her. And once we saw that,
it was over.
Game time.
It was over.
It's game time. Over. We had to jump him because what are you doing? So it's me, my sister, and then after that, it's just like a brawl started. I don't know where my friend went. I don't know where her dad went. I don't know where her friend went. All I know was me and my sister was together. And I was like, look, anybody hit you, I'm swinging. Anybody hit me, you gotta swing. Like, we in this together, because a brawl just broke out in the middle of the club. And that's that. Finally, when I saw my friend's dad, he was cracking bottles.
So what we do? Crack them bottles.
So now we all cracking bottles, throwing bottles. Then there's one of the fat Mexican guy that slapped my friend's dad was standing behind my sister. And he looked mad crazy. Like, he was like,
like he wanted to do something.
And he was gonna do something. So before he had the chance to do anything, I grabbed the first glass I saw and I had to throw it at him.
Kayla.
What?
Remember that nigga spit on me?
Yo!
That's what happened.
The nigga spit on me. He spit on her.
He spit. I saw stars. I saw stars. That was not happening. It was not happening. I saw stars. That no, not
he really spit. And then all I heard my sister saying was, I will crack your mother cranium, nigga.
Like, I really was violent. Like, nobody. I turned, like, I went.
She snapped.
I saw black. I went over. Everything was going fast, but my mouth was going.
Her mouth was moving.
I will crack your mother cranium, nigga. I saw black. I saw black.
Like, and then after that, after everything was settling, after they settled everything down, cops ran through all of that, the manager comes up to us. I found my friends just sitting like in the VIP area now with the manager.
Because they had them.
The manager is like, oh, it's time for y'all to go. It's time for y'all to go. The police are on their way. People are, random people are getting hurt. And he's like, your friend threw a bottle and it hit me in the head. And he's mad because he got hit in the head with a bottle. Exactly. Like, that's what happens when a fight breaks out.
Exactly.
This is New York.
You know what? Duck.
You know how it go. You see a bottle, duck. You see a fight, duck. Fetal position, like,
that's the problem. Everybody want to be in the way, say,
everybody want to be down. Exactly, that's how you get hurt.
Exactly.
And then I felt bad. that we started a brawl because I turned around and some girl, her chin was missing.
Nah,
her chin was gone.
It was leaking.
Her chin was gone. It's the biggest gash I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like, damn. Other people got hurt. People scratched. The ambulance coming. People getting stitches.
At the end of the day, nobody was finna do that to us. It wasn't happening. You're not about to. punk us. No, and that's where they went wrong. They saw 4 girls and thought they could really
get away with something.
No, it's not happening. It's not.
So then my friend's dad was sitting there still with the bottle in his hand, still trying to cut niggas, like, and we just looking at him like, put that bottle down now before we go to jail. So then the manager's like, oh, the police is outside waiting for y'all. Y'all need to go outside. So that's why I had to break it down to him. I had to start getting to my lawyer mode. I was like, listen, let me tell you
there goes
something.
Kayla.
Let me tell you something. One, we not going outside, because if they still outside, they want to shoot us up, bang, bang. That's your responsibility, because you should never push us outside the club. That's one. Number two, you talking about the police is outside. There's mad underage girls in here drinking or Molly and all of that. So what you really finna do? Because as soon as the police come in here, I'm going to point out the first underage girl I see and tell them that she's drunk and that you served her a drink. Then there will be no more of this club. Not going to say the club because I don't want to get nobody in trouble. But there will be no more of this club anymore. I ain't gonna talk about, oh yes, you're right. Stay until your Uber comes. Right. Now he paid for everybody coat check, all of that. Finally, we start getting escorted out the club. I look outside. I see people bleeding everywhere, going on the ambulance. I'm just like, sip my tea, because that's none of my business, because
it really isn't.
He hit us first. Like, he hit somebody first. And at the end of the day, that's just what it is.
They really just trying to sun us.
That's just what it is. And then the police is out looking at me. I'm looking at the police. And my friend's dad was talking to the cops, though. I did see him talking to the cops, but I was just like, whatever. And I don't like the way how they escorted us out the club either, because never do you need 5 security guards and 10 police. Like, we are not going to do nothing for 4 girls and 1 man. We're going into our Uber. We just want to go
law
home.
Enforcement is involved.
It's like 4 in the morning. Nobody's trying to catch a case for no people that don't even, let me not say that on camera. But nobody's finna go to jail for them. Like, come on.